Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Live News with Kyle at whatever time you watch it. Alright, let's get into it. Today, we have some interesting things, some things that are maybe a bit sad, and then of course, as usual, we will be ending with good news right after we cut to the weather. Alright, sadly, this happened about an hour and a half ago, I believe. Yeah, a man was shot and killed in northwest Houston. Well, that's when it was being, that's when it was posted about. So, that happened today. A purse snatcher dragged a 79-year-old woman outside of a Houston Walmart store. This happened just 30 minutes ago. From what I can see, the woman is okay, but I'm not sure if they have caught the purse snatcher. Whoever this is, they need to be taken down, because that's inexplicable. There's no reason that should have occurred. As I said yesterday, doctors are worried because coronavirus has spiked all across the U.S. It has gone up so much. The cases and deaths have as well. Just a reminder, stay safe. You don't have to go everywhere just because things are reopening. And personally, I don't think everything needs to be reopening right now. It's just a safety thing, especially clubs and bars. Just because you're at 75% capacity doesn't mean that everybody's going to be social distancing. Nobody's going to want to party 6 feet away from each other, right? So it's pretty much a thing of stay safe, take your own precautionary measures, and do the things that you need to do to stay okay. Alright. Apparently, 3 men have been accused of stealing a safe from an HISD building. But we have a good news. But this is before our scheduled good news. A Houston man stops to pray for the safety for some precinct 4 deputies. This shows that, well, you don't have to disrespect the police officers. And I don't think all police officers are bad, and I don't think all police officers are good. But I do think that if we take the time maybe to pray over them, God can rest their minds and give them clearer judgment throughout their days. Now let's get on to something that I do not like, something that has irked me today. When I was on YouTube, I came across this video, right? Now, I'm not happy that I saw this video. It's Candace Owens' video of how she was talking about George Floyd. And I said, sure, multiple people have checkered past Candace. Just because you don't, and just because somebody else views him as a martyr, he was getting his life on track. And this man was doing better for himself and the people around him. What Derek did, that's inexcusable. But every time that you say, I'm not trying to defend what he did, Derek Chauvin did, that's kind of what you were doing throughout that entire video. That's exactly what she was doing. Every time she said something negative about black people or George Floyd himself, she then immediately followed it by saying, I'm not trying to make an excuse for what he did. You shouldn't have to do that, because your words before that should automatically back it up. But clearly you realized that they didn't. So you had to say, oh, I'm not trying to make it seem like he had an excuse to do such. And the amounts of fentanyl and methamphetamines found in his system, they were far less than any amount for a man of his size to actually alter his mental state. They were nanograms. Paramedics and doctors alike have actually looked at that. They saw the amount, they saw his body type, his height, and they saw that that could not happen. He has had things in the past with cocaine, yes, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have. But then she went on to say that he was a horrible human being and that nobody should view him as a martyr. And I said, in my opinion, this man is not a horrible human being. He made mistakes with drugs. Now, he has had some he may have had some really bad encounters in the past, but that does not make this man a horrible human being. There are people who have done far worse things, and you just may not know their names, but they are just living freely, and they're not getting killed by the police. We're not protesting only because of George. We're protesting because of everybody that this is happening to. Are you going to try to make an excuse for why Ahmaud Arbery was shot, Breonna Taylor, or Rashad Brooks last night? Well, 2 nights ago now. Because it seems like that's what you're trying to do, Candace. Anyway, all I'm saying is that we need to take into consideration other things that are going into play, instead of automatically, as you say, as the black community champions and tries to protect their people even though they have done wrong. If someone does something wrong, we acknowledge it. We definitely do. If somebody kills somebody, we're going to acknowledge that they killed somebody. If they shot someone in the head, we're going to acknowledge that. They robbed a store, we will acknowledge that. But we are not going to bash them and make them seem as if they are the most horrible people on this planet. We're not the people that killed somebody. But let's say you took somebody's wallet. You took something from a store. You stole. We're not going to make you seem like a horrible person, because a lot of people steal. It's like the most common crime in America. But then by you saying that, why are we not protesting black on black crime, you sound no better than the people who talk about all lives matter. And I'm pretty sure that's probably the same thing that you preach. All lives matter. You probably would tell that. That's probably what you tell the people, Candace. All I'm saying is that we can't justify black on black crime because it's not racially motivated. But we are not talking about white on white crime either. So why talk about black on black crime? We're talking about African Americans being killed unjustly by white Americans and police officers. We're not talking about people killing each other. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about somebody who has authority killing somebody who has no authority in that situation unjustly. It would be different if George Floyd just beat up all of these officers and then they finally got him down and they said, put your knee on his neck just to hold him down. That's not what happened in any way, shape, or form. So, with all that being said, I'm going to cut to weather, and hopefully he can have a better outcome for you all. And sadly, I had to say things like this on the show, and I really wish that I did not have to. But I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'm going to kick it off to weather, kick it back to me, and we're going to have our good news for the day. Thank you all for being here. Hey, it's me, Kyle, here with your weather. Kyle, kind introduction. It's a bit hot outside. I sweat a little bit. It also rained a little bit. It's nothing much here, but yeah, things aren't looking too good outside. Stay safe out there. Don't forget about Corona. Put your mask on and stuff. Yeah, but it's a bit hot outside. I mean, heat advisory warnings and things are out, but it's raining. My wife, she kicked me out last night, so I babbled too much about weather and racial injustice, and I was like, okay. Anyway, I've been living out here. Let me show you. It's pretty nice out here. Yeah, I like it for the most part. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna go somewhere else, but like, yeah, man. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know if we're gonna be friends anymore. Like, does she want to be friends? Does she not want to be friends? Like, I don't know. So, I'm gonna kick it back to you, Kyle. Thanks for the kind introduction and all the news that you do, man. Yeah, man. I'll kick it back to you. Stay safe out there, guys. Well, that was an interesting weather report. Thank you, Kyle. Anyway, as I was saying beforehand, we're gonna get on with the good news for the day. Let's see what we've got for today. It seems to me that in some good news, alright, a woman in Wichita met her biological father for the first time. It was the happiest day of her life, is what she said. That is nice. I'm very happy for her. She was able to meet her father, and that's amazing. Let's see. Yay, great. U.S. lawmakers have proposed a legislation to reform the police, and the world's most trafficked animal was given a boost. Plus other stories of progress. Alright, let's see what we got here. New Zealand has declared itself virus-free. So apparently there is no corona in New Zealand. So go ahead, go to Australia, take a quick trip down to New Zealand if you'd like, and you will see that there may be no corona for you to receive there. Black British author tops UK book charts for the first time. Bernadine of Aristo and Rennie Edelard have become the first black British women to be on the top of the UK's fiction and non-fiction paperback charts. And that's awesome. I'm very happy for them. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, and bam, here we go. Study finds that being kind can help you live longer. And I think we all have somebody who can really listen to that being kind part. Yeah, so apparently, if you're kind, you can live a bit longer. I think that's something that we all need. Alright, well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of Good News with Kyle at the end of our segment of Live News with Kyle at whatever time you watch it. Have a great day, everybody. And, yeah, that's it. Have a great day.